My brain exploded. And I wanted people to know you don't have to die because your brain explodes. You have in you everything you need to heal yourself from whatever it is that's bothering you. And when I got up, I had so many experiences there. I've always been a Christian. My mother's house required you to be a Christian. But so many things happened there. Like, let me tell you. Okay, I'm in this third hospital. And I have this doctor who is the most negative person to have ever studied medicine in existence, okay? So he comes in my room every day and tells me why I have to die. And he has statistics, 4 out of 7 and 6 out of 9 and all of that. And he tells me one day that I'm going to have an arteriogram. I never heard this word before, ever. And then he tells me that what it is they're going to run a tube from my groin to my brain so that they can inject a dye so they can see exactly where this rupture is so that when they open my scalp, they can go directly to the problem. And then he tells me the only problem is we have to find somebody who knows how to do this. Well, I said, you mean tell me you want to run something all the way through my body and you don't know the route? I told Franklin, I said, get this out of my room right away. Don't let him come back in. My son is saying, Mama, this is the best in the West. I said, I don't care. I don't want him. Don't let him touch me. Don't let him touch me ever. Get him out of my room. So I don't eat meat. And so my husband went across the street to get me some vegetables from an Oriental store, shop, restaurant. And so in this room, alone, I say this prayer. I say, Father, I don't understand the language, so I don't know how to make a decision. You'll have to help me make a decision. And the door opens to my room, and this man comes in operation garb, the green suit and the mask laying down and a little cap and the shoes on. And he says to me, may I come in? And I said, yeah, I thought he was a fan. I said, yes, come on in. He said, I was passing this room and something told me that I should come in because sometimes the patients don't understand the language. And I want you to know that I know the route. And if you don't get me, you'll get the man that taught me everything I know. But he didn't teach me everything he knows. So either way, you're in good hands. And I just wanted to stop by and tell you that. I went. I don't know what happened. I never felt it. He said to me, he says, all we need for you to do is be still. Can you be still? My favorite Bible verse is, be still and know that I am God. I said, you watch me be still. They took me down there. Whatever they did, I don't know. I felt nothing, no pain, no nothing, whatever. So when I got up, I wanted to run and tell everybody everything. Listen, this is what happened to me. This can happen to you too, you see. So I went to school, and I studied for 4 years with Reverend Dr. Johnny Coleman, and then I was going to teach. But then I had these 2 people in my class. One man had terminal cancer, and he and his wife had been married for like 35 years, and they had always been sweethearts and lovers. But now he was angry with her. And she came to the classes, and so she brought him to the classes. And he came in with, I don't want to hear all of this. This ain't going to help me at all. They done said I'm going to die, and I know I'm going to die. But class after class, the truth, which you can't avoid, got to him. And he began to relax, and they became lovers again. And he began to treat her royally again. And eventually, about 6 months after he came, he died of cancer. And she asked me, would I do the services for him? And so he was a wonderful man. The people were crying and everything. And so I did the service, and the people calmed down. And I have this poem that says, we're standing on this shore, looking at the ship leaving, and we're saying goodbye. But on the other shore, there are people saying, oh, look, here the ship comes. It's wonderful. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And the people just calmed down. And the minister got up and said, well, all those pretty words she giving you, but all y'all gonna die sometime. Have you made your have you made your peace with God? Because well, you're gonna be laying right here one day. You're gonna be laying right here one day, and this is no time for no pretty words. This is time. And the people now are crying again. You understand? The lady gets so angry that she asked the minister not to come to the cemetery. And she asked me, would I go to the cemetery and say the final? Well, I never buried nobody before. I don't know how to bury nobody. But he's laying there, and she's ready to go out there, and I don't know how to do this. So I go and I read the Bible, and I say the words and all of that. But when I come home, I call Reverend Coleman. I said, you got to tell me what to do because I got to go back to the cemetery. She said, for what? I said, I buried somebody, and I don't know nothing about burying nobody. I don't know if I've said the right things or I've done the right things or whatever be the case. And so she told me, I went back and I straightened it up and straightened it out and all of that. But it made me know that I needed to go deeper than to teach. I needed to have a place where I could teach and preach and teach the Bible mostly and the benefits of the Bible. So I went back to school and got my license as a minister.